I should have told you. You could have came in at earlier if you wanted to. You didn't have to come exactly at 8:30.
Dude, I had to literally dig around to see where is the Safari icon on my phone.
Hey, who do we have? Who's our one viewer at the moment? Hey, what's up out there, associates? Hope you're having a good night. I'm over here having a good night. Oh my gosh, you know, it's crazy because when I when my when the thing happened on Monday,
Hmm.
I was like, I wasn't in no pain. I was feeling great, but as the week has gone on, it's just like, ooh, I think,
See, that'll creep up on you.
yeah, I think this time it really crept up on me because I felt like I'm telling you, I did not feel any kind of real soreness or anything until like about Wednesday, and then yesterday I was getting cramps like crazy, and now today I'm like, oh, like, oh, stiff. It's been a very gnarly day. Oof.
I hear that.
But yeah, how you doing, bud? Hey,
I'm doing
how's your
good.
how's your Friday been going?
Not bad. I mean, pardon me. It was a little busy this week, but it's winding. Well, I say it's winding down, but I'm supposed to be on call for the weekend. But crossing my fingers and I say crossing my legs, that I don't get called.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, hey, but just so everybody knows, this is Scotto. I know if you guys don't know him, he's been in all the chats, just like all of us. In Hezekiah's chats and Artist Corporate Fiction. All the good channels. He's right there. So yeah, today I was just like, hey man, you want to just does anybody just want to come panel with me? Because I really just feel like just hanging out. I haven't. I feel so like ugh. I don't feel like oh I want to be out, but I also don't feel like I don't want to just like be stuck on my YouTube channel staring at my phone. You know what I mean?
Right, I hear you. And I'm kind of the same. Hello, everybody. I'm the same. I've been lurking for a long time, but I'm kind of the same as you. I am something of a little bit of an introvert. I don't really get out a lot, so it's the same. And it
It's
was really
what
kind of awesome. Thank you for the invite. It was super spontaneous, right? So
it's what I
it's just
do.
kind of the thing. It's really kind of a great alternative to just kind of channel surfing in a way.
Yeah, it's what I do. I'm very impulsive, but I'm trying to make that work for me. You know, I'm I I've been given this nickname by most of my like business associates. They call me they call me either clutch or the 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 man you want the ball at the end of the game because I've been known to do things out of nothing, like just having things happen, just making things happen, and so yeah, it's strange because I don't know, like it works in certain realms, but like being as impulsive as I am, sometimes I think sometimes I overstep bounds without thinking about it, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to be more considerate, and more, like just trying to be more considerate to the people that just be more careful. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I
and
think
I'll tell you, I don't feel that way, so don't worry about that with me. So there's nothing there. It's all cool.
oh no, no, it's not really so much about you. I just like sometimes I'm just like anybody. I think anybody. We're very critical of ourselves.
Hmm.
So whenever I get into start thinking about like any flaw that I have, I get out like that's what I get. I guess introvert. I'm not 100% sure how to define introvert. If you can help me with that, but that's what
I
I think. I kind of go in introvert. I think. I'm sorry. I'm getting a cramp.
Like I tend to use the same word because it's the most easiest one to grab. It's not the one that I totally choose to use, but it's the first one that occurs to me. And I'm your guest, and you said it's not about me. How very dare you?
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not you're not stream ready, huh? You came in your mobile?
I'm kind of a little bit of both. So I've got my mobile so I can talk to you. I've got it on a laptop so I can see the chat. And it's so horrible. I even have it on a TV so I can
Oh
it's
no,
like, oh
no,
hey,
you're
did
you're
you say
good.
something? I can see it. So
It's fine. No, you if you know if you can multitask your devices. I ain't far be it from me to tell you what to do with your devices. uh, eh, no, it's just that like if you could share screens, that'd be cool. Then like maybe we could see what everybody else is seeing. Just keep up with the night because I'm really just thinking about restreaming anything that comes on. Maybe I heard Jeremiah's online right now.
oh goodness, Lord help us. Let me see if I
Oh,
can get into
look
here.
who's here.
Yeah, hey.
What up, Kay?
Oh, hey, bud.
Hey, pal. Oh man, dude. I was.
No.
Oh man, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna fake the funk anymore because I didn't want. I so wanted to keep it like secretive, but I'm like, you know what? I really don't care anymore. Um, I got into an accident on Monday, and well, I was doing Uber Eats and I got T-boned. It was just one of those things. I guess the guy says he didn't see the light was red and glare from the sun. Whatever. It was an accident, and it's I've just been getting like steadily worse for my body since it happened. But I got a clean bill of health from my doctor, so I don't know what's this pain about. But maybe it's just the stress from the accident, just lingering. I'm not sure because like all of the next day when after the accident, I was feeling fine. Um, Tuesday,
It's always
no,
like the second or third day when you feel the worst.
yeah, like right now I'm just oh man, and it steadily got worse all day. But you know what? I don't like I said I've been staying at home the whole week, so I was like, you know what? Screw this. I gotta talk to people. Hang on, I'm getting crap, guys. Hang on.
Get your mind off of it.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just been like this all day. Just cramps. So uh, I'm getting through it. There's no point in like trying to like hide it or anything. I'm gonna cramp up for whatever reason. It's just happening around my neck. It feels weird too, because like when you get those cramps around like your face, it's weird because you're like you're not used to that. Like your jaw clenching that way. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. I really don't like them, but oh well, whatever. We go through it, right? Doug, hey, what's up, buddy? Man, I haven't seen you in a while. Excuse me if I get excited.
Doug, it's funny. I was just talking to, oh my lord. Who was I talking to? Why am I drawing a blank? Well, I was talking with somebody about you the other day, Doug. Just,
It happens, dude. That happens to me, bro. At the worst times,
you
like
know why I
oh,
was late?
what happened?
I lost my hat in my house. And I was looking everywhere for it. Do you know where I left it?
Uh,
Directly next to my computer.
I was gonna say,
One
yeah,
spot I
man.
wasn't looking for it.
Dude, that happens to me a lot with my house keys. I don't know why my house keys they become like little ants that just want to run around because it's like I have my house keys in my pocket one moment, next moment it's like where did I leave them things at? And you know how the car key, well at least to my car was a push key. That stupid little push key, I leave it inside the car, so now I really lose my keys.
I used to lose my keys all the time because I just had a hook that I got from the Navy. Now I have this giant lanyard and I hang it on the same hook in my living room every single day. I have to do the same thing with my wallet and my phone and my watch. I have spots that I specifically keep them in now.
That's what everybody needs, man.
Getting
I,
old is not fun. Getting
I
old after 8 concussions is not an ideal time.
oh man, dang man, that sucks, bro. I didn't know you went through concussions like that, man. You've been not to like make any assumptions, but have you had any checks for CTE? Muted. You're still muted.
Yeah, the only way that you can like for sure know is if you get and then they cut your brain open or cut your head open and see your brain.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, but I for sure probably I'm assuming that I have something. Yeah, Doug, were you guys watching Jeremiah's stream at all?
Nah, man. I just came in. I was watching the Laker game, and yeah, I really didn't feel like
I'll catch you
looking
up.
at Jeremiah again.
I'll catch you up. So our good buddy Josh Lanto tried to team up with he tried to team up with Ben Inman and
Oh
then
right.
basically got Ben Inman deleted from YouTube. So since that partnership fell through, he's trying to link up with Jeremiah because with Ben it was because of me and Corrections 101, and now it's because they both hate Kick. And they're sitting there like, oh, those losers over there restreaming this, blah blah blah, and it's like, bro, we all have jobs, we all have our own homes, like we all have our kids, and you guys who are like admitted meth users who one was homeless, one is fighting homelessness, neither one of them have jobs to my knowledge, neither one of them have like all of their kids, and it's like, but sure, we're the
Yeah.
losers. And then Josh came over to Frauditor Wrangler stream, and because we were going to ask him some questions, and
Yeah.
every time we tried to ask him a question, he just overtalked us and asked us a question on top of our question.
Oh yeah, doing the BSBT thing.
He started talking about Schrodinger's cat, and he's like, oh, he OD'd in his hotel room. And we're like, well, that's called slander, bud. Like, good luck. And he's like, no, that's not called slander. That's just what the rumor I heard. And I said, well, if you start the rumor, you can't claim it's just a rumor you heard. He's the only person I've ever heard talk about it.
Why?
I brought it up to him. I'm just like, bro, the only reason you're starting to say that is because your friend whose house you squatted in after he OD'd, that's how he died. And we know for a fact because we've seen it.
Yeah, it's because that dude he just conflates everything as to like a little kid argument. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
he if we're talking about his friend that overdosed, we're not being disrespectful or even trying to like have some sort of like happy dance because the kid croaked or whatever. We're reporting it, and we're like giving information out if we have to,
And we weren't even reporting on him ODing. We were reporting that Josh has the nerve to squat in his friend's house who OD'd, to the point where the guy's family had to file eviction paperwork to get Josh out of the guy's house.
That's wrong. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Like, yeah, but you called that guy a friend, and you completely dishonored his name. But sure.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like, oh, because you talked about my dude, now I can disrespect SC, and it's like, you first of all, it's like apples to oranges, your comparisons.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna and then you're not. It's not even like gonna be like an honest something you disagree with. You're just gonna straight up just slander the man. It's like, dude, what the fuck, like just the level of immaturity, just it baffles me that these guys would have anybody that would want to even listen to anything they have to say.
Dutch Doyle, that's who it was, Doug. That's what I talked to about you.
Hey, where is that guy too, man? I haven't seen him forever.
He just did a
Taquilero
stream, I think yesterday, 2 days ago.
I don't get his notifications. I know I'm sub to him.
Oh, you know what? He streamed the day that Brooklyn Audit got arrested.
Ooh.
Because apparently Brooklyn Audit called him to try to get him to bail him out. That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, these guys, man. Their delusion knows no bounds.
Hey, if he had called me, I would have like sent him a bag of oranges or something, you know.
I see what you did there.
K Diddy, this is Scotto. I don't know if you've seen him in the chats, but he's one of your subs, one of the loyal subs.
I
You know,
see everyone. Patiently, I see everyone. I just now learned how to turn it off of top comments to all comments, or all like in the live streams.
Oh man, dude, your last live stream,
before.
dude, I was like, you had it cracking. That live stream, you had it cracking, man. I couldn't believe you did.
Which one? I don't even remember the last time I streamed at this point.
Not your super late night one, because dude, that was just, I don't know what you were doing that day, man. Were you just like hopped up on monsters or something?
Oh no, dude, I had just done something, and then I'm like, oh, I can just stream right now, and people kept asking me like random things, and it just got me off on a Russia versus Ukraine military tangent. I'm just like, well, I got like 70 or 80 people watching. If I keep talking about this, they're gonna leave, and then no one left, and I'm just like, all right, I guess they're liking something.
You got a soothing voice, man. I'm not even trying to.
My voice.
I really like it. I'm not even. I mean, like trying to like gas you up or anything. It's just like it's easy to listen to.
I have a few friends like that, and I tell them, you really should like read books on tape for a living. I could just sit there and listen to your voice all day. Yeah.
It's funny. I actually have another channel doing that.
What making ASMR noises? What is it?
Reading books. I started the channel, read like the first chapter of my first book. It took me like 20 minutes. It was a bunch of cuts. Right when I went to finally put it all together, got to the end, and my program that I used deleted everything. And I'm just like, well, I don't feel like redoing everything, so I'm going to give it a couple months before I start doing it. Like, I have all the original videos, and I can just put it together again.
Yeah.
It's just like, it took me like 3 days to make 20 minutes of content. And then the program I was using just like, go fuck yourself. And I'm just like, all right, well, I guess I'll take a break.
Dude, man, let me tell you, this is why I stopped trying to be like FN Lawyer and do my videos off my phone, because I did have a full and completed video that I did on my phone, okay? But just like you, the same thing happened with my audio. Like right when I thought I had finished everything, for some reason that thing did not pick up none of the audio that I laid down. And I was so upset, dude, that I was just like, you know what? Never again. I'm not doing this
You do it
ever again.
You're so happy and committed. And then it's just like right at the end, something happens. You're just like, I don't want to do that again.
Dude, that's why I'm cracking up, because I know exactly how you feel, dude.
One of my videos, I think it might have been the Brooklyn Audit video. Yeah, it was. For some reason, I put the ending at the end where it belongs, but for some reason it double added the end, one at the end and then one over the audio at the beginning. So it sounded like I was talking about the beginning and then nonsense all at the same time. And I didn't catch it at first because I didn't see it, because how I add like the things, it was like way at the bottom and I had to scroll down to find it. So I didn't see it. So I sent it out and everybody's like, what's up with the audio at the beginning? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And I went and did it. And I'm just like, oh, come on. Thankfully, it was just going in, deleting that portion of audio, and it was fine. But like, if there was anything actually wrong with the video, I just would have just said, nope, he got arrested. That is all. Bye.
Well, that explains a lot. Whoa, that avatar is no bueno.
Sorry, Josh was coming up on the panel to that because he was just on there. Like, all these guys, when Jeremiah got knocked out or punched out.
Yeah, man.
He's like, that guy was mad because his wife wanted to fuck me. And I'm just like, this guy's talking about it? Okay. I don't believe it.
Dude, I don't I mean, I've never known somebody to smell their farts and just absolutely bathe in them like fucking this guy does, dude. It's like, man, dude, like, have you looked into a mirror? Is there a mirror that exists around you? I mean, do you ever get a chance to look at your reflection just for a minute? Have you
There
gazed
must
into
be
your
zero
reflection?
women, or there must be 0 men where he lives. That's the only way. All these girls are like, oh, or
I got you, Doug.
want to fuck him, and it's just like, dude, you must be the only dude in 100-mile radius because you are like scraping the bottom of the barrel.
For real, man. I don't know. Well, it's it's frauders, man. They gotta lie, and they lie to themselves. They're such good liars that they believe themselves, man. It's messed up, but that's that's the world of a delusional person, man. I mean, I like it's crazy because anybody who lives in the real world, doesn't go all in like that. You know what I mean? Like you never go all in like that unless you're really delusional.
And on the note of JJ, I am from Tennessee, and he embarrasses the holy hell out of me.
I'm sorry, bro. Could you say that again?
I'm from Tennessee, and Jeremiah just embarrasses the holy hell out of me. Like he just kind
Oh,
of enforces
yeah.
every stereotype of like some little redneck country inbred Tennessee. I'm like, no, thanks.
Tennessee does not condone that man's actions.
Mm-mm.
Allegedly, right, Doug? What's up,
Yeah.
Doug?
Hey, what's going on?
How you been, buddy? Man, it feels like forever since the last time I chatted with you, bro.
Yeah, I haven't been around for a while. Work's been crazy. Life's been crazy. Just rolling with the punches, man.
You're telling me I got T-boned on Monday.
Oh fuck, that sucks. I've been there before. That sucks.
Yeah, yep. So I'm here, but I'm not. It's not too bad.
Car get told.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
had bumper to bumper because I was working Uber Eats. So I'm gonna be good. The insurance is gonna take care of me some way or another. I'm gonna lawyer up, of course, and get the max dollar, but kind of threw me off. Connie threw me off, for what I was trying to do because I was like, I was trying to hold down my regular job and do the Uber Eats like as a side thing so I can get some tech for the channel. But oh boy, when life wants to rain on your parade, excuse me.
Well, you know what they say though. Don't cross the road if you can't get out of the kitchen.
What?
What? Huh? Exactly.
Doug, I miss you, man. How you been?
Oh, not too bad, dude. Just like I said, rolling with the punches, and I'm actually working right now, but I was kind of bored, so.
That's good, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad I got some of what I thought was a cool little like marching band, or I guess you can call it a the boys band. I'm glad you guys are around, man. I need some company today.
Now that I'm done eating chips, Doug, the last time I talked to you was during the I'm already drawing a blank on his name.
Doug Doyle.
That was the last time I talked to you.
Don't even get me fucking. No. That's chapter of my life that I'm happy is closed. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, we talk about the Anthrola and the Isola.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're a good guy, Doug. You're too good, buddy.
That'll be the last time.
Yeah,
unless I'm getting sexual favors, no one's staying with me ever again.
Hey, you could have asked him. You never know.
No.
Hey man, I don't know.
He really needed a place to stay. Just like,
Oh,
Hey
shit.
man, Tony was cute, bro.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that after living with him for about 5 minutes.
So I heard. Yeah. This is too much inside of baseball, but luckily, I think the only 5 people who ever heard about these stories are here.
Yeah. Well, more than that, because Kick went live with it, and so I think about 200-300 heard about it. But yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And
That was a good one.
it wasn't just me. And then he went live with Wendy, who they went to stay with after they left me. Yeah,
I hadn't seen her for a while either, and then she just randomly popped up again.
I haven't either.
I think I
Joshua
saw her
Lee.
in the
What is
comments the other day.
What is up with the Playboy?
It isn't my nemesis, Doug.
Right? Oh my!
Oh my! You know, Doug, he's kind of a big deal. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at my picture. I don't have shoulders.
Mhm.
No, that means
bottom teeth.
that means the deal is real big.
Yeah, that's right.
I still think Cyrax is a deformed shark, basically. You know.
A street shark?
Oh, yeah, well, he does have about 4 rows of teeth.
You know.
Well, how is good old Cyrax doing after he got slammed on his head and ran away?
Oh, he's doing
Have you seen
lovely.
him since?
He's doing lovely. No, he's still around. The people are still sending welfare checks over there. Last I knew, yesterday, Musibiz Marty tried to send a gay drug dealer over there.
Oh my god!
Just that Cyrax is the part of the internet that I want no part of, and then he just keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Doug, it's a black hole, man. You can't avoid it.
I've been following Cyrax. That is one black hole I've been happy to go down. I've been following Cyrax now for
Choose
about a year
your
and a half
words
now.
wisely, sir.
It's insane. It's insane. He is a creepy, horrible individual, and I hope he gets what's coming to him one day. But
I talk about this all the time. If I had done any of these things that like Cyrax has done, a bunch of frauditors have done, sovereign citizens have done, if I would have done one of the things that they got caught doing, I would delete every piece of social media I had. I would put my phone, my laptop, my TVs in the blender and just hide for the rest of my life. But they're like, no, have you seen this video of me yet? They do it like 12 more times.
Yeah.
Each one of them is like, hold my beer, I can do better.
Yeah, it's like have some self-respect, get a little self-awareness, and just disappear.
It's all hashtag YOLO and yeah.
YOLO.
You guys. I'm over here having trouble like sharing that I got into an accident on, like a couple of days ago. I'm like having a hard time just wanting to tell people about that, let alone, like straight robbing from my local convenience store and saying that I didn't when I obviously recorded it.
Like Cyrax sending dick pics to what he thought was underage people. It's like, okay, yeah, that's one of those things that you disappear and you never come back.
He's been caught doing that since to other people.
And it's like, how do you keep popping your head back up with this information on the internet?
Because he leans in on his mental health, right?
That's perfect. Yes, that's exactly. That's why I say all the time he leans into it. That's absolutely right.
Yep.
Does not make any sense to me.
Yeah, like that. At some point you got to realize, he may have had some issues or whatever, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how's everybody doing? Well, is there anything out there we should be looking at? K4, anything you anything hitting your radar over there?
I put out a video today and it bombed, so I am not the person. And then I have a video that's going to come out tomorrow. I don't even know if Artie showed it on his stream tonight.
The David Hall
citizen.
David Hall.
No. Sovereign citizen that shot a cop.
Who did we lose?
What?
Did
Oh,
Artie show
Joshua.
that tonight?
No, I did
I
not.
don't know. No, he showed Chili's more of Chili Cam,
Terrific.
and he showed
He said
David Hall's return.
Okay, he said he was going to call, or he called dibs on it, but I have it done already. It's in my members tab, and I'm going to release it tomorrow. It's two brother sovereign citizens. One was like actively running from the cops, got stuck in the snow in like the middle of the woods, and as they were pulling him out of the car, you just hear bop 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 coming from the woods. His brother had gotten in the woods somehow and was like ambushing the cops.
Wow.
So I have that video just primed and ready to go, but
It's got pucker factor.
0. Kind of, sorta. Just because the guy who was close, the one, spoiler alert, they are both no longer with us.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of the officers got shot in the vest. Vest caught it. Got shot in the back. Bullet lodged so close to his spine that they can't get it out. But he's like, no, they're good to go to the hospital. And then like he finished working the scene with a fucking bullet in his back. He's sitting there like writing his notebook after it happened, and it's just
Oh
like,
my god.
all right.
Thanks, K-Fart. Thanks, K-Fart. Now I can't complain at all about my soreness.
Have you seen The Last Donut Operator?
The one with the retired,
the homeless
the
man,
female cop with the female cop.
homeless
yeah,
man with a female
with
cop.
the female. Oh my god, this is where she went wrong. The moment he stepped towards her and got aggressive, she could have easily just, this brush is going to be my radio. Been like, oh yeah, he's trying to fight me. Tell everybody come here.
I don't think that would have stopped him though.
Oh no, it wouldn't have stopped him, but she could have like put distance there and had three, like, so I don't hate the idea of female officers, but to have like, you heard how they called it in. Hey, there's a large homeless guy saying he's going to kill people if we go to talk to him.
Yeah, it's like,
they could have went there with more than
the
just
smallest female too.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I get it. She's an officer like all the other officers, but let's pretend that she's a weak guy.
And the video is crazy. And the video is crazy too because he shows like other, like or maybe that was the one on his backup channel where he shows the raw footage, but he shows a couple other clips. Like there's this one lady that pulls this guy over. He immediately pulls a gun out. She's like screaming.
Oh yeah, I saw that video too.
Oh my god, dude!
That one is so nerve-wracking. Yeah,
officer comes up and just like,
pops him through the windshield.
Through the windshield.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't dislike the idea of female officers, but it's in the name of trying to be like not sexist. It's like they're intentionally putting them in terrible situations just to be like, yeah, they can do it. It's like if I had a Captain Chad on my force, he's like 6'4", like 250 and jacked. I'm still not sending him by himself to that call because the guy like legitimately said, yeah, I'm going to kill whoever tries to talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a, hey, we got 4 officers sitting here at the station. We're going to send all 4 and just see what happens.
Right. Yeah, dude. It's like, it's like, people, and you know what's funny, K4, because, I've been bouncing around on different comment sections because I like going after the trowels, but I came across somebody that was talking about how officer safety. Oh, the officers always talk about officer safety, and I'm all like, yeah, it's a dangerous job, and you wouldn't clown on a construction worker for wearing a hard hat. You don't get on people who have dangerous jobs and try to make it safe for themselves. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you people?
Let's take Chili's situation and kind of mix it with the 2 sovereign citizen brothers. The sovereign citizen brother shot at him from the woods. He never saw him, right? And then the brother in the car got pulled out after the other brother started shooting. He pulled his gun out and got forever slept very quickly. But like at any point, that officer could have turned around and somebody in Chili's spot could have been like, oh, cool, bang, gone.
Yep.
And it's just like, it's that easy.
Yeah.
And Chili's like, "Oh, I won't hurt you. I won't hurt you. I would never hurt a cop." And it's like, well, that's not what you've said 500 other times.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what you said in your little lives, and you go all demonic and shit. And your cave is like a little bit bigger for you because you're a little bit taller in it.
Well, Jerry, you did the whole.
Hey, that's
Oh
just
man, I
I
just put
see a big
essential
hug.
oils in it. It's gross. The whole prison thing. Were there people who told the officers or the guards, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to hurt you," and then right
Hell
after they
no.
got out and fucked him up?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
people in jail all the time. "Oh, I won't hurt a cop. I won't hurt you guys. I'm a good guy." And then 20 minutes later, he's fighting 6 of us. And it's like,
Yeah.
I trust 0 people when they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to hurt you." Those are the people I don't trust the most.
Yeah.
If you come in and
Dude,
just put your head down and do your shit, I'm going to be like, "Okay, you're a decent person. Let's do this."
dude, I was a trustee in my last like few moments when I was in jail, and like I saw this was crazy because this was probably one of the things that like made me understand police safety. Like I told you, when I went to jail, I figured out a lot of things that were like that I probably had views like that, like, you know, frauditors and other people did, you know, like I fed into that. But
Yeah.
until I was there, seeing it for myself, I understood, you know, what was real and what wasn't. So like I see this rookie, like, and he was a rookie. He was young. He was younger than me. He was like probably like barely 19. This guy, you know, not even peach fuzz on his face. And he's walking with an inmate from like the level 7 cells, you know, like he's like, you know, this guy's violent offender, you know, obviously multiple offender, you know, just a bad dude. But he's cool. He's calm, he's collected, right? He's not tripping, nothing. This rookie cop is walking next to him. I'm walking with the rookie cop because I have to clean up this guy's, like, you know, mess, whatever he leaves behind, because they're showering him or whatever. And so I tell this rookie cop, like, "Hey, dude, I think you should get back up for this guy because he's not, you know, he may seem cool and everything, but he looks like he wants to fight. Like I've been getting like weird vibes off of him." And he's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "No, don't worry, we got him. Everything's fine. I brought him out last time. He was cool." I'm like, "I don't know, dude." And sure enough, man, when they were in the when they were in the shower by themselves, that kid got rocked. Like the guy was naked and he rocked that kid. Like he punched him hard, like so hard he fell backwards. And of course I couldn't do anything because it's a sealed door and I'm behind it. So I was just telling the control room, like, hey, look at the cameras. And it took him about a minute to get to him, but he got his licks in really bad. And luckily they don't have a weapon like a gun or anything. But he was hitting him with his club, dude. It was bad. That kid got rocked. And I feel like, damn, man, that was terrible. But the dude was like if you were to look at him before that happened, you would have never guessed he was gonna flip his lid, dude. You just gotta know the energy.
I never dealt with anything like that in county jail. The most I had to deal with was I did 30 days for a suspended license at one point. And one time, someone on the second floor of the pod stuffed their mattress down the toilet and flooded the friggin' pod. And
Yeah, that was a trust
Could they shut your guys' water off?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can, but you know, at that point, it's too late.
I was shutting people's water off daily because
Yeah.
like we've got everybody straight off of the arrest, so they were still in their feels about everything. This like 18-year-old kid came in for stealing something. He ripped up all of his toilet paper, stuffed his blanket down there, and his shoes.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, first, that toilet took a lot. So like, hey, but then there's like shit water floating all over the thing. And I'm just like, is this really what you wanted to do? And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing." And it's just like, I hate you.
Dude, yeah, man. That's, man. When I got treated to the trustee dorm, I'd never wanted to see those other dorms ever again, dude. Like those 18-year-olds, anything under 21 is just havoc in a dorm, man. They're the There's a females on their period. You know what I mean? They just they have no emotional control, and it's like 1 minute they're cool, you can hang out with them, and the next minute they're all volatile because nobody disrespect me, man.
It's the dumbest way to deal with any situation.
And the funny thing is, you get most of these motherfuckers out on the street, they're probably pussies.
Oh, 1,000%. And then I had this problem a lot. I'm not the largest guy. I'm like 5'10", and at the time I was like maybe 200 pounds. So like I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but I can push weight. They only wanted to fight after I closed the cell door. Like the moment it went click, that's when they wanted to get loud and be crazy. And it's like, oh, you didn't want to try that shit 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Kind of like the guys who visited your house. You know, they're big and bad when they're across the street. You know.
Oh God! Or
when
Wolverine Transparency's at his own house and threatening to blow my mouth out. And I'm just like, well, first off, guy, people with flippers aren't my type. But that did come off very gay.
I was just gonna say he was just trying to give you a hand.
You know? I know.
Oh yeah. Did you hear my joke about him too?
I did. Yeah,
about how he got arrested for armed robbery.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I actually watched that stream. Yeah.
Wait,
Whenever I see him on live, I'm like, I will never vote for this guy because he gives the worst stump speeches ever.
Yeah.
That is a new name for me, Vestige of Peace. I've never heard of John Legato. Is it on YouTube or is this like a TV show? Because
it sounds familiar. Is that the guy that Tones interviewed?
Oh yeah, that guy. He was interesting for like a week.
I've seen a few of his, and it's good, but like compared to everybody else, it's kind of bland. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm on a tune in for some roasting. I don't want a nice, masterpiece theater read on an auditor project.
Yeah, I think.
I don't have time to watch everyone anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have time. You just don't want to.
Well, no, like a couple times, like obviously we all use each other's content, or we'll like somebody will cover somebody and we'll be like, oh, that's a good video, I'll cover it and give my take. But it's like occasionally everyone wants to find their own videos. So it's like last night the video I put out today was from 6 years ago. I typed in American National Traffic Stop, and I literally scrolled on YouTube for an hour trying to find a video that no one else has done before and that I haven't seen. That's where most of my time gets put now, just scrolling YouTube.
Yeah, I kind of do the same. I just scroll YouTube, but I do have like I'm a commenter, like I comment. So like I sometimes I'm nonstop in a comment stream, just going back and forth with people, and the ones that I go back and forth with mostly are like when like the Young Turks put out a edited video about some cop or some shooting or something, and I have to go in there and like try to show people that they're being unreasonable, or they're judging things without knowing, stuff like that. It's like,
I'll tell you exactly a prime example of that nonsense. My Fridays with Frank video from earlier in the week, where the guy was literally being uncooperative and didn't want to give his license, registration, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Frank started getting like, yo, you can either give it to me or I'm going to pull you out of the vehicle. That's when he wanted to start recording, and then he completely changed his attitude. And then it just looked like Frank was being a dick. And it's just like, well, that's not at all what happened.
Was it Am Against It or somebody like that we found out everything was staged to a degree? Or,
dude, I think Long Island Audit stages a lot of his shit, dude. And we'd be naive to think that he couldn't do it because he's making the money to do it now. Like and you think I wouldn't to keep up that lie? Yeah, I would. So
what's his name? Guy who just got convicted today.
Rogue Nation.
Rogue Nation. in my head, that little thing that they did recently, where it was like a legitimate prank, where he's like, "Hey, I'll go in first, pretend I'm a customer, and then you guys go in and start filming, and then I'll start filming." I bet they do that type of nonsense, not necessarily setting it up and getting everything staged, but in my head, there's a gigantic part of actual planning that goes into these.
Oh yeah,
to just fake it.
They're not like, you know, they're not smart enough to be covert enough to have like a script that makes sense or anything. I'm pretty sure it's like a you know, a thing where it's like, hey, remember that email you sent me about going to audit with me? Well, check it out. Let's do it like this, where you make it look like you're on your own and independent, and when they start getting on me, then you start giving out my points and make it seem like people are with me, as like, you know, as far as this is like a movement or whatever, you know,
like a random civilian's like, oh, that guy's correct. We should all be following him.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you guys all talk out of your ass. Like,
I wonder if this means that
I believe
Anna
messages
Ganson
of
paid
peace.
some guy to grab him on the dirty pillows.
I don't. I wanted to. I just wanted to have, you know, some chats, and if you guys wanted to warm up to that, then we could try out the video. But we're like right now. I'm actually liking the conversation we're having, but I believe it probably is a good video, and I do want to check it out. Just we're like, I just kind of like the conversation we're in right now.
what is that one about? The video about the law. Oh, Direct D is one of those ones that just rub me the wrong way always.
Because because it's not about nothing.
He's like a SGV News to me. He's a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah.
If you have to jump on the police car's hood to get views for your like content, that's probably not a good look for your content. Like,
No.
Yeah, because him, like Brooklyn audits, like all of these, you know, most of these idiots.
Brooklyn Audits got fucking arrested for stealing an orange.
somebody, I forgot who it was. Somebody tried to argue with me about it because I put breaking news in the title because I think I was the first person to like actually cover it,
Right.
not like in a live stream when it happened. It happened
You
at
know
like
what?
10 o'clock at night. I released it at 9 o'clock in the morning. He's like, this has been out for 5 days. I said, bro, his live stream ended 19 hours ago. Like, what are you talking about?
The fucking guy recorded his own evidence, and that's what these guys do. They record their own fucking evidence.
And then at the end of the video, oh, it was rolling on the ground. It's like, bro, you recorded you going,
You picked it up.
I want an orange. And then you scootering away going, I run this fucking neighborhood. I'll take what I want.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then the hey, Joshua, yeah, and then the whole oh, he was my friend, It's like, bro, that was not your friend. You can hear him in the video going, hey, like, get back here, dude.
If it was your friend, it'd be like, oh, you got me later. It's like, no, he was telling you to stop.
Or yeah, like, you know, like if you play a prank like that on your friend, you stop immediately and then you go back and you go, hey man, I was just joking with you, like, you know, like, and then he goes, hey, yeah, you're my buddy, yeah, hey, that was a good joke, ha 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 ha. Not, hey, get back here, and then the cops tackle you because you're under arrest.
Yeah, if your friend has to press charges on you for stealing his shit, he's probably not your friend.
And if he's your friend, that means he knows you already. So, like, why are you going to steal something from somebody you already know? You know?
Somebody told me he was like an electrician or a plumber or some shit.
He claims he's a plumber.
Why would you be actively trying to piss off people that could be your customers in your neighborhood?
I only know that because, like I was saying earlier, Carla and I co-host with Dutch, and they have kind of a weird relationship, and they've talked about it before.
Why are they like an odd couple?
Well, right now he hates him. He's calling out because he's dumb. But yeah. Well, it's because Dutch is from New York City, right? He's a retired New York police detective for 21 years. Oof. So all the precincts he goes to are, you know, that's his turf, especially in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, I get that. I feel that. I mean, FNN was talking to Hezekiah and why am I now? I'm like UK for now. I can't remember things either. With
Professor.
the Professor Crack, yeah, she was with Professor Crack, and she was saying how she felt like, like, hey, this is my neighborhood, and because she says that precinct that he got arrested at was her old precinct when she was growing up, and I get that too. It's like, like I hate when I see spots in like around Los Angeles that SGV goes to, and I'm all like, damn, like I've been there so many times, and it's like, just it gets me like I just want to go find them and like choke them or something. I don't want to say that.
SGV News is one that sets me off. I hate that guy.
Yeah, we're together on that one.
You guys are all talking about the people that I go out of my way not to cover.
Yeah.
Like I try not to cover Rogue Nation because I hate his guts. He wanted to fight me for the longest time because I told him that holding pockets to get out to get through prison doesn't make you a tough guy. He didn't like that. So he said that we could fist fight. I said, I don't know if anybody would sanction that fight, bud. He's like in his 50s. He's like 5'2" and fat. I'm 32 and decently in shape. Like, I don't think anybody's going to sanction that fight sport.
I'll give him this. He's pretty light on his toes, but I don't think that's a good enough.
We saw that ballerina video. We saw that. How you doing?
Yeah, that was quite. No, it was quite the elaborate fall, I would just say.
And he'll like make fun of you for bringing it up, and it's just like, you're the one in the video fake falling for 10 minutes. Like, don't try to turn this around on me.
That's what he tries to do with everything, bro. That's his MO. He his thing is, if I don't look bothered, then I won. That's how he works.
Bringing up something that happened a year and a half ago. Well, because it happened and you haven't taken it down.
Yeah.
That's one of those videos that if it happened, I would have immediately took it down and be like, what was I thinking?
No, and then he says dumb shit like, well, I've never been arrested, or I've never had to face that charge. And it's like, yeah, you have.
Dude, like, you're a felon. At one point, you've already been arrested.
Yeah.
Well, if he wasn't a felon, he is now. So
most def. Hooray for getting charges, huh?
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I was telling Dummy Kruger, dude, I'm so happy when when you see in the afternoon, frauders getting charged, press charge, you know what I mean? Like, guilty, found guilty.
Well, we told them that this shit was going to happen. I think I reshared the live stream with B Squared, Blue Bacon, and Paul Carroll. We straight up told them as soon as COVID let up and everything opened back up, they were just going to start getting fucked.
For real.
And then like clockwork, Josh is facing 3 charges now instead of 1 for interference. Direct D's just stacking. He's trying to collect as many trespassing charges like our Pokemon cards or something.
Yeah.
Rogue Nation just got a felony. His boy that he brought with him for those ones where they're like, yeah, come in, you can talk to the chief. And they brought him to the room, and I think it was a girl from the Social Security office is like, here's 3 trespassing warnings. Don't ever come back.
Was that this year or was that last year?
That just happened. Like, I think last month or the month before.
Yeah, because I feel like it was early in the year, but dude, like that has to go down as like one of the funniest. Like, I love that one, dude. And I watched it.
Police chief isn't coming. Like, nah.
Dude, I that's one of the only Frauder videos that I've watched in its original version and replayed by different people like 100 times, dude, because I love that. I love it when they reverse it on them and that face he made.
And you actually like it.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one video of yours that I actually like. I sincerely like this video.
Like, I really liked it. I liked the outcome. I liked how they played your ass.
Everything about this video was perfect. Please make more.
Oh yeah, that. But you know what? Those it really did. What is? I think everybody is finally get smart, starting to get smart to them. They're starting to use better tactics to deal with them. I think, I honestly think it's gonna get ugly, because I think once the sweet spots and those easy targets start getting harder for them, they're just gonna up the ante.
Well, look at Florida with Punta Gorda versus what's his name, Andrew Sheets, maybe, possibly. How they basically said that you can't. The First Amendment doesn't apply to just randomly filming inside of a police station lobby. And then all those people came to like protest it, and they're just like, "Oh no, this is real. You're all arrested now too." You had that happen, and then all these places are making the distinction between public forum, non-traditional public forum, like city halls and libraries and stuff like that.
Well, that's what I've always said. You know, eventually this is all going to amount to everyone losing rights because of a couple fuckwits.
Yeah, I think everyone said that, and it's like, this is common sense stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's not going to happen. They're going to make the laws easier and let us record. It's like, all right, Chili, how'd that go for you?
There's a place in Arizona that's already doing it. I forget the town, but they're already passing ordinances and everything to prevent that.
Yeah, what was the one that set up the distance thing?
Oh yeah, that was Arizona, right? Or was it Nevada?
Yeah. No, I think it was Arizona.
Well, you saw the City Hall thing from Arizona where Direct D and Tempe against police violence, who I absolutely hate, across Twitter or TikTok and YouTube. We apparently have a beef. They went and spoke at the City Hall, and they tried to bring it up, like, I forgot where they're at, Phoenix or something. They tried to say, oh, this is new legislation, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be unconstitutional. And one of the City Hall people were like, actually, bud, every city around us has this legislation. We are the last people to like enact it over like the last decade.
Yep.
It sucks. But you know what? I think that if people are smart, if people, like, you know, understand that if those laws are implemented and they know it's just to, you know, calm the, you know, the frauditors, you know, copycats and all that stuff from getting worse, then eventually we'll lighten up. We'll lighten up again. But you know, it's just, I think it's just a way of how we fix things. You know, like how as a society we fix things. I don't think that we want to do things like so that we oppress each other, but people get out of hand, dude.
Well, I don't think it affects most people. I mean, who the fuck sees a traffic stop, pulls out a camera, and gets out of the car and starts filming it? I mean,
seriously.
Like, I think we can all agree that if we're driving and we see somebody being randomly beaten, somebody may stop and record.
That's different.
But it's like, if I just saw a woman blow by me on the highway, and then 5 seconds later she's pulled over, I'm gonna go, yeah, she deserves that shit. Bye.
Yep.
Better you than me, and then keep it moving. But like, and then even again, if let's say you do want to film a traffic stop, I don't think any of us have a problem with them doing it from like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
And silently.
And like, you want to do it, you know, in a way that you're not, you know, making noise and stuff like that, because just in case something is going down, just, you know, it being, you know, a part of the scenery makes it easier for whatever's to go down, you know, like to go down naturally, not be hindered by your presence. You know what I mean? Because maybe there is like some sort of like corruption, right? But here you go, you come out with your camera, and that cop, right before he was gonna do that thing that he normally does to do that corrupt thing, just stops. You know what I mean? And he's like, okay, not today. I'll just let this guy with the camera pass, and then you know, get back to it when he's not around.
No.
Well, look at it this way. Like, let's say you're at a felony stop, and instead of just worrying about the guy who's got a felony warrant for assault, you have to worry about some random guy trying to stand next to you and film the entire thing and cuss at you the entire time. and constantly get the attention of the other guy. You have to worry about the felon who's a violent felon and this random guy who's constantly being like, oh yeah, I'll choke out a cop. And it's like, oh, thank you. I really wanted to split my attention during this extremely dangerous stop.
It's like Dutch showed a video a couple times. Like one of his personal stops, I forget why they stopped this guy, but it was him and his partner surrounded by like 10 people, and one of the people went up and was trying to grab something out of the pocket of the guy they were trying to arrest. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, what's the right thing to do there? It's an insane situation.
Right. You're kind of roboting, Doug.
Probably, yeah. My internet's probably. I'm working at the same time, so my internet's probably shit.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good now. It was just happening for like a second. It was just like.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude. I don't know, man. I'm out of things to say right now.
Well, obviously, you guys know that Josh, broken system, broken trust. Here, hold on real quick. Some more chips out of the bag and didn't want to be that guy. He went to court on I think it's the 18th. Let me check my calendar. Yes. Taylor on the 18th, Josh had court. His case got dismissed. So he immediately made a live stream and said, yeah, I won, blah, blah, blah. This is a win for the First Amendment, blah, blah, blah. But what he didn't know, apparently, is that the YouTube page for the judge that he saw regularly posts on YouTube. They posted a 6-minute video, and it had about 30 seconds worth of content of the prosecutor going, yeah, we're going to dismiss this charge without prejudice because we intend to file another charge or a few charges. And then the next day, bang, 3 charges against Josh. But he's like, I won. I told you I won. And it's like, I wouldn't call losing or getting one case dismissed only for them to bring 3 more charges against you. I don't call that winning. That's like winning.
I've heard Paul Carroll talk about that. Sometimes it's easier to dismiss it and refile new charges than have to. Yeah.
That's exactly what he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that makes sense. And then
dude.
Taylor tried to bring up his warrants. And he's like, well, I don't have access to their system. That's a private system, so I would never know if I had a warrant. I'm just like, dude, what am I like hacker Jesus? Because I know exactly when your court dates are. I know every single warrant you have. I can look up any court case you've ever had, and I'm not in their system. I'm just a random person looking through their case search. Like, it's easy. I go to the courthouse. I type in Josh Lanto, search. I found his warrants.
Oh, great hacker Jesus! Yeah, hacker like, Jesus, show me.
Well,
show me the way.
System. I don't know. I have warrants. That's what they tell me, and it's like, well, I have proof. Here it is. This is you having 2 warrants.
Hacker Jesus.
That's why it's like I'm literally a caveman, and if I can look up the 52nd courthouse in Clarkston, Michigan, and look you up and find out that you have 2 warrants, I'm pretty sure anybody can.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in the same city that it's in, you could just go to the courthouse and be like, hey, do I have any warrants? And then they would say, yeah, hold on, somebody's coming to arrest you.
Yeah.
That's why he stopped live streaming. Because every time he was live streaming, we were trying to get him arrested on his warrants.
I thought he stopped live streaming because you spanked the shit out of him.
No, we were finding the landmarks because we knew what cities he was in. He'd tell us. We were finding landmarks, calling the police department, and being like, "Hey, this guy is an auditor, is a sovereign citizen, has an active warrant. Now he's got 2. He's at this location. He's parked getting like food. If you go there right now, you can scoop him up."
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that here. You can talk whatever you want in the chats. If you want to talk about politics, go ahead. I'm fine with it. I'm not a tribalist or anybody who gets all weirded out because you're of one thought and I'm of another thought. I
mean,
grew
you're
up.
from California. You're pretty much catching the L that way anyway.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I have seen. I've seen extremes happen on both sides, and I'm not delusional to, oh, like this side has done bad things and that side has done bad things. It's a matter of just looking at who's being rational, who's being honest, and
I think we can all agree that we should be able to step outside our front door and not step in homeless man shit.
Yeah.
yes, I agree.
All in the, that's all that really matters, guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, dude. It. Look, dude. I have it rough. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed in a lot of people over here, mostly because it's become money hungry. You know what I mean? And there's not a lot of civic pride anymore, and it's hard to stand behind that when everybody shits on you, both literally and figuratively.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, but yeah, that's I'm very proud for being from LA South Central. You know what I mean? Like growing up over here, I feel I feel like I'm attached to the community because I've lived both sides of the fence, and I realize that there's a better way of doing things, but it takes a lot of it takes a lot of standing up to voices that are much louder and much nicer to the people who want to be like in that state of mind where it's like I'm the one who's having problems and nobody else.
Well, that's Jerry, but the other Jerry, bad Jerry.
Yeah. Not this Jerry.
This is the good Jerry.
Thanks, Josh. And I'm glad you're here, bro. Jeez, man. I feel like I feel like out of everybody that I've had on this live, I feel like you would have been one of the first ones on my lives. But it took only up to like what is this, like the 15th? And there he goes. I hope that was a part of the joke, man. I'm going to say that was a part of the joke because that was too good.
Gotta let the hair flow right now.
See you later, Doug, man. Come around if you get a chance. Oh, bro. So yeah, man.
Did you hear about the maybe you did, maybe you didn't. When you get off here, look up Jewel Jones. He's in the I think he was in the Michigan House or whatever. Old boy got caught drunk driving on camera. Threatened the cops like, "Hey, I'm on the committee that decides if you guys get raises or not." And he did some other stuff with a female. To my knowledge, it was like they were on the side of the road and he got caught trying to take her pants off after she was like hammered.
What?
No, it gets better. So he went to court. Again, the only reason I dislike this guy is because he grew up in the city next to me and he's my age. And I didn't like him. Like, when you just look at somebody, you're like, there's something about you that I don't trust. I sensed that from like day one. Well, this dipshit decided he was going to go to court. I think he did something to get his bail revoked. I like drank or something. Before he went to jail, this dumbass decided to tape. Oh, hold on. He taped a cuff key to the bottom of his foot. And it's like, bro, for what? When you get to where you're going, they take the cuffs off. And then I don't know if they probably checked your feet. Where I worked, we literally made you take your socks off and show us the bottom of your feet. You don't think I'm going to notice some duct tape with a suspicious cuff key underneath it? Like, come on. So he got charged even harder because he did that shit. And I'm just like, you've got to be the dumbest human being I've ever met in my entire life.
Dude, and it's like every officer that ever has lived in the realm of booking always tells you, you got anything else, Is there anything else?
If you literally bring anything else past this point, right now, when we're talking, another charge will be added. Everybody's like, "Oh, I've got a fucking baggie of coke in my asshole," and it's like, okay, yeah, if we find that after this point, you will be like legitly screwed.
Yeah, man. When I was when I was doing the intake, like that, I'm telling you that those last 2 months, and I was doing the intake at Men's Central, dude, it would my day would hinge on the dudes that not heed that warning, because they're like that moment they just made their life that much harder,
so much more difficult.
Yeah,
it's normally not like, oh, I actually just brought a paper clip, like no big deal. Like, no, it's like you just jammed so much meth into your ass, or what's it called? I did a video because some kid decided to put a bunch of I think it was like 2 grams of meth in his foreskin, and I'm just like, why though? Like, why?
Like, you've experimented with putting things in there, like you've had time to actually like see if things fit, like you could sneak things in.
How much drugs can I fit in my foreskin? It's just like, my bad, bro. That's not something that I like look up every single day.
Like some people play with their belly button when they're bored.
Yeah, nope, this guy.
I hope somebody at least weighed that amount, so now in the future you can Google to get the result.
The average white male can have exactly 50 grams in their foreskin. Now I have the video. I think like Code Blue Cam has the video, so we have the exact weight.
I wonder what's this scale for this race that's 20 pounds.
It's just like, I don't use drugs, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to use drugs if somebody smuggled it in their foreskin.
Oh man, I guess when you're addicted.
I mean, I know.
Like, I was gonna say there might be some cheese in there, but you know.
Just the weirdest thing.
Anybody got an iPhone? Oh man, I'm having a good time. I don't know. You want to check anything out, K4? Anything you got in mind?
No, not me. I was about to jump off, actually.
You're not checking anything out?
My fiance decided she was going to make a cake randomly at 12:43 in the morning.
Is she pregnant?
No, she just really likes cake. So I made a chocolate pie yesterday, and I ate almost half of it yesterday because I just like desserts. And we went to the store today, blew like $400 on just food. And she's like, I think I'm going to make 2 cakes this week. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, man, dude, I don't know why, but like when my girl's here, she likes to make muffins, and like I'll start off, when she gets here, like
she just made blueberry muffins last week.
I'll just, for real, man, I'll start off like when she comes over and she hangs out for like, say, like 3-4 days. I'll start off with no muffins. By the end of the day, by the end of that week, I'll be like, I have so many muffins. I'm like selling them, like I'm passing them out like they're like the Girl Scout cookies.
Trying to fit muffins in your foreskin and shit.
It's good practice. I
can fit 3.5 grams of muffin into my foreskin.
Translate that to glass. Yeah.
All right, on that foreskin talk, I'm gonna hop off here.
All right, K4, thanks for stopping by, man. You're the best, bro.
Yeah, bud.
All right, have a good one.
Oh man, that was good. Stuffing muffins. Yeah. I think I have my next short.
Yeah, it's producing a lovely visual. Yeah.
I'll probably ask Garfield, to make an illustration of that. Stuffing muffins.
That almost could be on a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Merchandise coming soon. Ah, dang, man. Well, I guess that'll do it. That was fun. Thanks, Scotto, for hanging out, bro. That I appreciate it. I like hanging out with people, just having a conversation. You were you were interesting, bro. You're always invited. Anybody who comes on my panels is always invited to come back whenever they want. You ask, and you can come up. And anything else? And you want to say anything before we go?
I mean, hey, I totally appreciate it, and thank you for the invite. This was pretty awesome.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, bro. And I hope everybody has a good night. Don't worry. I had insurance on my vehicle, so that's I'll be back and rolling like in sometime like in a month or so. Um, I'll tell everybody how I'm doing. I didn't think I was gonna be hurting so far into it, but hopefully I get better, and I'll let you guys know.
Okay, keep
So
us updated.
so everybody have a good night. Have fun. Be safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. See you guys.
All right, good night.